Hello, welcome to the World Cup 2023. Right, we have 3 matches: COBRA versus PIW, MICHU versus JDUDGE, and MR.FAQ versus JAKUB. All best of 9s, all only 18 starts, all only PALDAS as the whole World Cup. First match of today, COBRA seat 36 against PIW seat 45, who swept Bumpy Heart this round of 56 match. Hello. See, PIW is live, COBRA isn't yet. Here is COBRA. Hello. Hello, team. Hello, MICHU. No, Sweden sucks. Alright, team, that's great. Come to the open commentary then. Right, COBRA says he's ready. COBRA, may I ask you to put on the hand cam, or at least a FaceTime? Your team, join me whenever you want. Whenever you're ready, willing to. Thank you very much. And do you wanna do same piece sets? PIW already proposed that. Right, both players want it, so here we have the seed for the first game. Then we're gonna increment the first 2 digits by 1 with each game. Sure. I mean that we start with this seed, which was just randomized, then 35 will change into 46, then into 57, then 68, etc. COBRA's ready. COBRA with the hit power level 22, the 23 achievement, sorry, and PIW, the low poke cap Lord and Master, who likes traveling and visiting old castles, and whose goal is NTSC max out before dying. But first, COBRA's match, the tournament, PIW already swept Hampy Heart in his round of 56 match. For the higher seed here, we'll see best of 9, only 18 starts. Not too long, also not too short. And PIW is back. COBRA is ready, so as soon as PIW is ready, we can start the first game of the match. And PIW is ready, so we can start the first game in 3, 2, 1, Chris. Both players with the same seed. Playing exactly the same. Still playing the same now. First change of PIW. And we get an advertisement on COBRA's site. What is it with those ads? Literally every single time The match starts, get an advertisement, and never before. Right, we're gonna have to wait. No worries. PIW already with 3 Tetrises. Now we shall see that COBRA already with the 4th. And ready for the 5th, while PIW is still burning a bit. Now, about 2 Tetris lead COBRA. PIW playing one of the ground. Trying to set up for this Tetris, hoping for the perfect transform, and COBRA are getting a little bit high. This left is far from perfect, and this triple hole might be pretty difficult. You really need something to both left and right get number, fortunately. So he'll survive it surely, but that's gonna take some burning. That's a great opportunity for PIW to catch up on this about 2.5 Tetris lead. PIW still playing one of the ground, and COBRA could have spinned that, decided not to do it. Some further burning, and PIW is taking his chance, now only about half a Tetris behind, but still playing one of the ground. Sooner or later, that's gonna have some effect on his score. So far, COBRA is playing one of the ground as well for now, and hanging the lumber on the left. Not too high though, so there won't be any trouble. But pace will slow down, and PIW with some misdrops is very high. That's gonna be quite a difficult league. Surely very costly in terms of pace. Really needs one good piece here, and he's not getting it. Is in huge trouble. He's going to top out. PIW tops out with 193,040 points. So COBRA takes the first game. Hello, Dark God. And PIW is ready. COBRA ready as well, so the second game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. New to the Lotto Cup, here is the Discord link, and also a link to the whole bracket of the tournament. We have a prize pool, MICHU in the prize pool, currently at $566.66. If you wanna contribute to the prize pool, here is the link, you know what to do with it. This time COBRA starting with a little bit of burning to do, fortunately got in that long bar to feel the dependency. And now he's dropping a piece on the left. Still nothing really serious, but PIW may take advantage of that. And he does so. Currently Tetris ahead and with match clean a board very early in the game. Now with this Tetris, that's about 1.5 Tetris lead PIW. Well, that series of pieces is very unfavorable for him. Well, he will have to dig a little bit. Oh, still nothing serious. Oh, created a dependency, which wasn't necessary. Now trying to open up. One piece away from doing so. The bot is far from perfect that T had to put in the middle. He's getting this Tetris. So now he's about almost 2 Tetris ahead. But this time it's COBRA with a much cleaner board. PIW still cleaning. It really feels like it's taking longer than it should, all those burns. So, it's bad. And now with this misdrop, the situation is getting pretty serious. He really needs to get something in the middle, and misdrops a piece in the middle. Is going to top out. COBRA takes the second game. And COBRA is ready, and PIW is ready, so the third game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. COBRA ready with some trouble on his board. They are getting more and more serious. Now this right looks terribly bad. You don't think it's possible to survive it anymore. And he tops out. COBRA tops out. But Rafa still needs one more Tetris and he gets it. So PIW takes his first game of the match. After 3 games, COBRA leads 2-1. One game ahead, 3 to go. PIW, 1 behind, 4 to go. Still keeping it close. Still in contact. And PIW is ready, so you can start the 4th game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. PIW, actually with a pretty passive start. It's interesting, trying not to take any risks at the very beginning, but he makes a series of misdrops. Oh, still needs something to the right very quickly. He really needs a Lomba right now. Gets the Lomba, now needs a piece to the left. Gets the pieces, will survive it and gets a Tetris. That was rough. In the meantime, COBRA already 3 Tetris ahead. Now, if with that Tetris made it 2. It's a very early lead. It's quite a decent lead for COBRA very early in the game, taking this opportunity immediately. All players with a clean bot, COBRA with about 2 Tetrises lead now. Very often get this situation when you know your opponent messed up but didn't get the pieces to get enough Tetrises during that time. So though you played clean, your opponent didn't. You left with nothing. Just the equal score still. Not in this case. COBRA now maintaining this over 2 Tetrises lead over PIW. That's a very good starting place for COBRA actually. Also not a bad one for PIW by any means, especially after that rough start. Just as I said that COBRA's bot has kind of collapsed. Should be able to survive it and to open everything up very cleanly, but this left is far from good. PIW also in some trouble, but manages to get out of them first. Ready for a Tetris. COBRA now open up again. Getting the Tetris first. Oh, that was exactly the situation I talked about a few moments before. PIW being open but unable to get ahead, to not get the long bus. Hello, Ryan. COBRA still maintaining almost 2 Tetris lead. Now made it about 2.5. Very close match though. It's like SPAL 18. Those players won't be able to do much on 19 speeds, most likely. So 3 Tetrises is like make a misdrop and those 3 Tetrises of the advantage are gone. And PIW with a beautiful dirty Tetris. Getting all the pieces he needs now, but still over 2 Tetrises behind COBRA. Trying to do whatever he can. Is he going to go back to the right? I think so. But in the meantime, COBRA still stacking up now. Well over 2.5 Tetrises ahead. Maybe even more like 3 actually. With this Tetris still pulling ahead. And the PIW falling behind. More and more now, 90,000 points behind. Doesn't really do anything wrong. It's just COBRA playing very, very well, very efficiently. Getting close to the 19 speed transition. And it looks like if COBRA doesn't mess anything up tremendously, PIW is gonna need some 19 play. He really needs to go for all those Tetrises if he wants to have a chance to win it on 18 only. And now with this Tetris, COBRA would have to top out literally now. And with this Tetris of COBRA, PIW is already gonna need 19 play in order to win the game. COBRA still can get 2 Tetrises. This COBRA's lead still maintained that 4 Tetrises lead. PIW trying whatever he can, but now he doesn't get the Lomba, and COBRA gets it, transitioning to 19, and not topping out. PIW transitions, almost 100k behind. That's gonna be very tough to survive, even just due to the bot, and PIW is going to top out. COBRA takes the game. With a very nice score of well over 500k points and level 20. Hello, Tetris? COBRA is ready. And PIW is ready. So we can start next game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. COBRA after that early top out, very early top out, game 3, managed to put his game together, pulling out a 500k game. Both players starting relatively clean this time. COBRA already with almost 2 Tetris leads out of nowhere. Like, it's amazing how quickly those 2 Tetrises may shift. Just lines of burning or just not Tetrising. Suddenly, oh, PIW missed a Tetris. Was set up for the Tetris. Take it. Now takes it. COBRA pretty much exactly 1 Tetris ahead. And hanging a Lomba, that's gonna take some time. Very smart burn there. Oh, but this T-spin, I'm not sure if that was the right choice. But with those pieces worked out, fortunately for him. In the meantime, PIW basically managed to catch up on his score. Now, that was kind of a misdecision, I suppose. Prevented him from getting the Tetris, which would have meant the date for him. Now, COBRA with that Tetris widening back, and now PIW overcoming COBRA's score by about 3,000 points. So very close game here. COBRA wants to go back to the right immediately. Still with about 1 Tetris lead. And is PIW going to set up for this dirty Tetris here? No, he isn't. He's taken it back down very carefully. Just as it happens, once again, a few burns, and all of a sudden, COBRA, all with a 2 Tetris lead, once again, ready for a Tetris. But PIW, yet again, isn't. Now, with some burning to do, still nothing that would kill him, but that's 1 point in the center, breaking the whole board apart. Now that's looking very tough. Pace-wise, COBRA already with almost a 100k lead. PIW with a lot of trouble on his board. Still should be able to survive it, but COBRA with 100k lead. With yet another Tetris now, widening even further. Even if PIW survives it, that pace of COBRA doesn't seem possible to pot by PIW. Tops out now, less than 200k. COBRA takes the game and is 1 game away from advancing to the round of 40. COBRA in a great position right now. Has to win only 1 game. 1 PIW needs to win all the remaining 4. And both players are ready. So next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This might be the last game of the match, might be second last, might be third last, or the fourth last. All depends on how the next games go. Both players starting pretty cleanly, but with no Tetrises early in the game. Now both scored their first. PIW pretty high on the ball for second, but managing to take care of all of that. Now with about 2 Tetris lead over COBRA. And missing a Tetris once again. This is the second time he missed a Tetris in this match. What's happening? Today we have like suffer day. All of the players, everybody making some weird mistakes basically. But despite all this burning, COBRA also quite in an endless burn, unable to capitalize on that. So PIW still maintaining this almost 3 Tetris lead over COBRA. But it looks like COBRA would be the first to set up for the Tetris. Now he's set up. But PIW now with the clean board as well. COBRA very high on the board with no lefts built up properly to get the Tetris on time. Fortunately, managing to bring his stack back down. PIW taking this triple was over safe move or hoping that COBRA messes something up this time further. But the lead of PIW is less than a Tetris now. Both players are set up. COBRA with less Tetris took the lead for a second. And PIW in some trouble. Needs to clean. Mouth is open, but this time COBRA with a Tetris lead. This Tetris maintaining it. It's a bit less than a Tetris technically, but basically 1 Tetris essence. PIW once again having to burn those 3 lines. It's like here you have these 3 lines, here there's 3 lines, here 2 lines, and all of a sudden you may find yourself 3 Tetris behind. Currently it's almost 2. But COBRA, not with a perfect stack, has to take a triple himself. PIW needs to go more aggressive now, because COBRA with 2 Tetris lead basically. PIW needs to score. Is the score. Can't win the games without the score. COBRA still with 2 Tetris lead over PIW, who misdrops now. This misdrop isn't anything too serious though, as long as we'll be able to get something to the right to clean. Oh, those aren't optimal placements. This will mean a lot more burning, and COBRA taking this opportunity, pulling further ahead. Yet another Tetris for COBRA, now about 4 Tetrises ahead, I believe. PIW going for this aggressive Tetris, which he kind of has to do now, because the lead has become so huge. 3 Tetris lead for COBRA. COBRA now needs to burn though, so PIW has a chance. 15 lines left, COBRA with 12 lines left. If PIW goes perfect, he will have a chance. Once again has to burn. What's happening? He doesn't get any lombas now. Where is the lumbar for PIW? Needs the lumbar. Gets one and hangs it. That's it. It's over. COBRA takes the game and the match. Transitioning to 19. Let's see how far he will be able to go. The very distant stacking. Taking the triple. Great play here. Something to burn. Oh, didn't put this L to the left. That's gonna be costly. I'm afraid. And with this misdrop, that's gonna be it. Maybe a few more singles at the top. Not this time, but here's another level 20 for him. Yes, you need to train more. Here we have updated bracket. Also in a few moments we will get full statistics of the match. Here there are. Okay, W, in terms of the post-match stats, I believe that's the best performance of the tournament so far. Average losing score of 250,000 points. I'm sure that's the highest so far, as well as losing lines.
Hello.
Hello.
Are we going for a break, or are we continuing with the next matches? The next match, are MICHU and GDUDGE ready, or do we wait for those 23 minutes?
All depends on them. We once again have some spare time. All the matches finishing up so quickly. Why is
Yeah,
it so? Still,
because there are early rounds, Adam, and there are not that great players in those rounds.
I have like a different theory. Maybe the players haven't trained enough. They need to train more.
Maybe.
And
Or maybe some of them are too old to learn some new things, you know. Who knows?
to all, I am retired, not you.
You are retired and I am retarded.
Yeah, it's Lolpok Cup. It's full of Lolpok retards, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Micho says he needs 15 minutes to set up. So yeah, we are forced to go for a break anyway. So guys, there will be a Polish matchup between Micho and GDUDGE. You can teach an old dog new tricks, says Micho. I wonder, Micho. I wonder. Show me while you're playing with GDUDGE. What new tricks have you learned recently? Prove me. You're as old as me, so yeah, I want to see it. I hope you'll do it. You'll do better than myself. Okay, so I think if Micho needs some time, we will have to wait.
Michu says he will try to not suck. That's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, that will be a big challenge, Micho. I tried this today, but you could show how
Hello,
it
Aki.
went. Oh, Aki Shnaki. Maybe Aki Shnaki wants to join us in the commentary. I think it would be POK if Aki joins in the commentary for Micho GDUDGE match. What do you think, Adam?
Oh, well, that would be great. Now I'm reading this GDUDGE comment, and well, at the moment you're high, soon you'll be down.
Okay, you're high, Micho is old, so it would be an interesting match to watch.
Yeah, once again we have the classic Michu seat 28 playing his first match today. GDUDGE seat 37 having advanced from the round of 48, in which he beat Tony 5-1. In a very decent match, the only game he lost, he scored over 400,000 points. In very solid match.
Yeah, the match was pretty one-sided, but Tony holds 2 records from this match. The only game he won was the highest score of the tournament, I suppose, with 540k or something like that. Let me check it. Let me check it, guys. 532. No, sorry, COBRA with today's performance overtook it, I suppose. COBRA scored 533, so COBRA beat it by 1,000 points, and Tony had 157 lines, so Tony still holds the best lines of the tournament, the highest number of lines in the tournament with 157. So COBRA, you officially overtook the best score of the tournament so far. Okay, where is my chat?
Yeah, you know what? Let's not go for the break now.
Let's
Match
do
will
some
start
shit talking.
about 10 minutes anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's quite a lot of time to set all this up, all these protocols, all those stats, bringing the players.
Okay, I will do the shit talking with the viewers, and you can prepare the next match. Is anyone wanting to shit talk with me? Or maybe
Well,
someone has.
JDUDGE is high. He should be willing to.
Mm-hmm. Or just someone simply want to say something, something wise, something intelligent.
One swallow does not make a spring. Aki. It's like some
Yeah.
poetry arrived.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is this word game, you know, swallow and swallow
Yeah,
the bird
yeah.
and.
Sounds dangerous, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the first time I heard it, I said, "What the fuck is it?" But then I learned that swallow is also the name of a bird. So yeah.
So you're going to swallow the swallow?
No,
Why
definitely
not?
not.
What do you mean? Why not?
It might be dangerous swallowing the whole.
For the
me.
bird?
For the bird as well. Aki, move your ass here to the commentary booth. What are you laughing about?
I'm just laughing at the bird.
The swallow bird?
Yes.
But when you laugh so loudly with an open mouth, be careful not to swallow a swallow. Where is Aki Shnaki? Aki, come to us.
What is this?
Where? What?
Why are we going to swallow the swallow in the Lolpok Cup? With such a class, we have like the creme de la creme of Power Tetris, MICHU versus JDUDGE, but instead we decided to swallow the swallow. Oh, never mind. I honestly, I surrender. I give up.
Me too. But you know, life does not have to be so serious every time. So once in a while we can swallow a swallow. Why not? Okay, so we're still waiting for Aki Shnaki. And where is Timothy? He wanted to comment the match and
Hasn't come
disappeared.
eventually.
Maybe felt so much pain in his eyes and said to himself, "No, I'm not going to comment this match." Okay, so we are guaranteed to have one Polish player in the round of 32, and guys, the winner. Yes, Aki, I know you didn't promise, but it would be fine if you joined us. And the winner of this match faces. Let me check who will be the potential opponent. Oh, it will be Yanni. So the winner of MICHU versus JDUDGE will play Yanni in the round of 32. Surprise visit. Oh, that will be nice. Will you come with a swallow, Aki? Okay, Adam, what are we waiting for right now?
We're waiting for the swallow.
To finally arrive?
Yeah. Because I don't have anything to swallow now.
Yeah, but remember, one swallow doesn't make a spring. or something
Why
like that.
not?
It's this Polish saying. You don't know?
Yeah, but why not today? I know it. But yeah, why not?
Not today. It's too cold today. In my place, I don't know how it is near the Polish mountains where you live.
I'm not on the mountains.
Yeah, I know you're not, but I said you live near to the Polish mountains.
Yeah, but I'm still not on the mountains. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, Aki learned some Polish, the very proper words. It puts them in the chat. Maybe Aki wants us to comment the match in Polish, or maybe you want to comment it in Polish.
I mean, 4 Poles is like too much for one team to handle, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so jokes aside, guys, who's your favorite to win the match? MICHU or GDUDGE? And what the prediction contest say, Adam?
Well, the prediction contest has already been right today, as they have definitely chosen COBRA over you. 6-4. I can put in the points. Ready. And the prediction contest says that there are exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who have chosen MICHU and 4 people who have chosen GDUDGE.
Oh, so there is some. There is not a clear favorite for the contenders in this matchup, so it's nice. And
At
Adam,
the
you know what?
moment, after 14 matches,
Mm-hmm.
we have 3 players in the lead: F1 champion, AVP and GDUDGE, all with 12 points
Mm-hmm. Out of?
out of 14 points.
COBRA, you wouldn't understand. You have to be an European in order to understand it.
And F1 champion actually leading by tiebreak points
Mm-hmm.
at this
Because
moment.
he has more points in the more advanced rounds, yes?
Yeah. Well, COBRA, it's like, I mean, it's like, well, like, like if you know that it's, yeah, it's like, it's pretty simple. Sweden sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very simple for us Europeans, but you know, he lives far away in America, so yeah.
I mean, like, COBRA, I guess you hear me now. Just try to imagine that you are to go to Sweden. It's like a tragedy. Yeah, it's like, no, just.
You said tragedy, Adam, instead of tragedy.
Yes, it's such a
Strategy. It's strategy to go to Sweden. You see, COBRA, we can't even speak about going there, so you know.
I mean, like, if you meet a Swede, there are like only 2 reasons not to like them. The first is obvious, it's because they are Swedish. But there's also this second reason. They are Swedish.
And there's also the third one.
They are Swedish?
Yes.
Wow. Too much Swedes around.
Okay, we have MICHU online, so you can adjust his stream, Adam.
Yes. Also, both players put in huge blocks of text
Mm-hmm.
in There.
Let's try to read it. MICHU. Tetris achievements. 2021 Polish champion PAL. Other achievements. Creator of the lolbok emoji. Rivals. GDUDGE JAKUB. Occupation. Teacher. Likes. Bikes. Cooking and IKEA. But Sweden still sucks. What
You see? COBRA, you see? You see? What's the fuck? I mean, it's like so obvious. Just so obvious.
What about GDUDGE? Special skill, forklift certified, rivals, MICHU Adam, titles professional retard, unofficial Tetris GM, hobbies, chess, cubing, gym, achievements, top 4 in every CTP tier, never attempting top roll, thus is the only way. Both players with high 600k PBs on level 18 starts. On 19 stars, GDUDGE with 125, MICHU with almost 100. MICHU is the higher seed, so it's the first match for him in the tournament. And as you mentioned, Adam, GDUDGE already had one match, beaten Tony 5-1 in his round of 48.
Aki, this tournament is not sponsored by Swedes yet, but they can change it right now. If you have any Swede at the moment, you can prove us wrong and contribute to the prize pool. Here is the match link.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you know someone from IKEA who wants to donate. Why not?
We add this ridiculous $566. Still about 40 matches to go. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And the biggest donator of the prize pool, F1 champion, played today and won his match, advanced to the next round. And as you said, F1 champion is one of the leaders of the prediction contest, so let's see how it develops. And who picked F1 champion in this match, MICHU GDUDGE? Can you please remind?
F1 champion picked MICHU.
Picked MICHU, okay. So let's see how it goes.
Out of the leading players, AVP also picked MICHU, and GDUDGE picked himself.
Gotta believe in yourself.
I believe in training more.
Yeah, but you know, there is a new motto from IMOG, gotta believe in yourself.
This has turned out to be, well,
not
tremendously wrong.
Yeah, training more is the way, for sure. Okay, so we see players warming up. MICHU on level 18, GDUDGE on level 19. Guys, do you wanna play same sheet? Do you have the capabilities?
Players, it looks like none of them is in their place.
Or maybe they have made some changes in their apartments. New furniture or something like that, who knows? Okay, GDUDGE wants to play same sheet. So let's wait for the confirmation from MICHU. As far as I know, they both have this special technology which allows them to play the same sheet. Okay, so no same place for those guys. There is separate places. So let's see which place has a better vibe for today.
MICHU playing a warm-up game at a very good pace. Next Tetris will bring him 500k score.
And the board looks also decent before transition, so let's see how far Michu can go. He can still score one more Tetris on level 18.
He's going for it. Oh, that's not a good setup though. That's a really bad setup for a transition. Oh no!
And what will
That's
he do?
against
Okay.
Lomba. It's very fortunate, but yeah, this setup for the transition
598, 599. Okay,
wasn't good.
600.
Still trying. Something to the left. Now an OP is needed. Doesn't get, but 608. Just before the match.
And unfortunately, I'm afraid it was the best game of Michu's evening so far. I'm not sure if he will be able to repeat this kind of score in the match.
Why not?
Same flat, just bought some furniture from IKEA. Sweden still sucks. Okay, Michu, wanna play same sheet?
How many of those? How much? Because all this match.
Oh, Michu does not want to go same sheet. He wants to go for a different seat. Let's see if it backfires or not.
How many of those furniture already broken down?
No idea.
I mean, it's Swedish. It must break down.
Okay, so we have readiness from Michu in the chat and readiness from GDUDGE in the game.
So the
So we
first
can
game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Let's go. Let's see who will be the champion of Pomerania.
Pomerania?
Yeah?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the-
yeah, makes sense. I somehow, for some reason, thought about this Pomeranian dog.
No, I speak about the
Yeah,
Polish
yeah.
region, Pomorze
Yeah,
in Polish. No, in the north of Poland, near the sea,
yeah.
Gdańsk, and so
The
on.
sea,
you know.
I see.
Okay,
I
so we
doubt
have
that.
both players with pretty similar scores, but their scores are Tetris. Michu built for another one, and there's Tetris for Michu, 72k, and 71 for GDUDGE. Both players going pretty efficient from the start. Nothing
Now
major
with this
happens.
third column, pretty messy one though. Not with those small shapes sides, but finally managing to get Tetris, bringing it back. GDUDGE with a little hole, but it shouldn't be too problematic. Both players basically even in score now, and basically even in lines.
Yeah, and both players with some troubles. No,
Oh, that
yeah.
Lomba by Michu was but cost him some lines, but
Yeah, but both players with some troubles and both players with similar scores. So, yeah, the game is open. So let's see how it develops. 55 lines each. So still a lot of lines to play. Level 18. Both struggle with finding a setup for a Tetris. Okay, Michu finally is cleaner. Is Tetris ready? GDUDGE needs to do some burnings. Okay, and Michu Tetris ready, gets a long bar. 214 for Michu, GDUDGE with 193. Still about one Tetris read for MICHU, but GDUDGE has a cleaner board at the moment. But GDUDGE is also pretty high.
Now in some trouble, and with this
Oh.
Hank, that's gonna be very problematic. Gets the double long battle. That will save him.
Yeah, but we saw a lot of those kind of hanks, like those these TPs today. Today is a weird day as far as to placement and the L.
Hank.
And that's it. And MICHU leads 1-0. MICHU, you are good for game number 1, so feel free to top out whenever you want. And we have readiness from MICHU's side, and GDUDGE is also ready, so we can go for game.
The second game, which starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. GDUDGE starting pretty aggressively. Created some holes on the left. Should be able to fill them pretty easily, but those are always dangerous.
And MICHU also has some kind of troubles at the beginning. Okay, GDUDGE is safe, and MICHU needs also... Oh, MICHU goes aggressively. Oh, isn't it too aggressive?
A good setup. That really wasn't a good setup. That's gonna be it. MICHU
and that costs MICHU a game. And we have 1-1. That was too brave, I would say. Too brave. GDUDGE, you took the game. It's 1-1. You can top out whenever you want. So there will be no sweep. Oh, and fun fact, we have a few matches in the tournament already played, and there's only one score which is missing. Do you know which, Adam?
5-3?
5-3, yeah, the only score which is missing. We had everyone 5-0, 5-1, 5-2 and 5-4, but no 5-3.
Both are ready. Third game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Do you see some chances to finish this match in 5-3?
Yeah, it seems quite likely actually. I can't imagine this match ending up the score within less than 8 games. This time GDUDGE starting with some trouble, and MICHU starting with 3 Tetrises.
And GDUDGE struggling. Oh my god, it would be difficult to survive. He needs some favorable pieces. Okay, he gets... Oh, but those series of T pieces. Z, O... Oh my god.
Still possible.
Difficult.
It's not with Smith's trouble. What's happening? Series of top outs once again. GDUDGE tops out. MICHU takes the game. Both gifted each other. MICHU potato, MICHU potato, MICHU potato. Potato ready. And GDUDGE is ready. So the fourth game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Can we see a game going full distance?
MICHU have a very interesting start here. those first three pieces were very odd. It worked out very well.
Mm-hmm.
Michu already with 3 Tetrises. GDUDGE now getting the second. Much
Yes.
cleaner start. The previous 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
No trouble so far.
Yeah, Michu with about 1 Tetris lead at the moment, and GDUDGE misses the spin, so needs to burn a little bit. Michu's also with a close 12 for a moment. But Michu's open. Is Tetris ready? GDUDGE is also Tetris ready. Michu gets a long bar, 143 for Michu. GDUDGE still waiting. There is a Tetris for GDUDGE, 106, and Michu with 143, so about 2 Tetrises lead for Michu at the moment. 3 Tetrises because Michu got a long bar. One 71.99 for Michu, 155 for GDUDGE at the moment.
Michu still maintains this 2 Tetrises lead.
Yeah, and Michu with a nice pace tournament-wise. 56-line, 228k.
Yes,
So very decent
really
game
great
for
start.
him. And GDUDGE with, oh, this is difficult. I wonder if he will be able to survive. Okay, he gets favorable pieces.
This triple white hole. It's very tough. Gets everything he needs. Slid very nicely.
And his Tetris ready. Gets a Tetris 197 for GDUDGE and 297 for Michu, so 100k advantage for Michu at the moment. And Michu is going crazy. He's Tetrising one Tetris after the other, 343 after 77 lines. So yeah, it will be a tough task for GDUDGE. Probably GDUDGE will need some 19 play if Michu stays so efficient as he is right now.
It's starting to look very tough for GDUDGE now. It's about 7 Tetrises behind. And burning, Michu now made it 8, I believe. Over 150,000 points lead. GDUDGE needs a Tetris basically now. GDUDGE is in huge trouble, gets Lomba. But the game, I don't think it's possible to catch the score up on 18 now.
No,
Basically,
unfortunately,
points behind now.
And Michu doesn't seem to slowing down, so
Yeah, there's no reason. He's basically already won the game. Now he will try to go for the 600k.
yeah, and I encourage Michu you to play it out no matter what. So
Yes, please
go
remember
full
that in
distance.
this tournament, all the 19 play is always very strongly encouraged. Don't top out till you top out.
Oh, and Michu going aggressively.
That's not a Tetris setup. It's quite a
Yeah,
mistake.
it's a triple setup, and yeah, he brings it down. And meanwhile, GDUDGE with 332 at 111 lines.
Yes, we all knew the game was basically over unless it was out at 200k post.
Okay, and Michu 541 officially steals the best score of the tournament from COBRA. And let's see how far
This has
can he
huge
go.
potential for a 600k now. It's perfectly Tetris ready. Gets the Lomba. Now 10k to go for 600k. Gets the triple. Now 2 burns needed for the first 600k of the tournament, but his bot falls apart. Oh no, he won't be able to get it.
And it's only 598. Okay, GDUDGE, 598, 599 is the score to beat, but unfortunately GDUDGE tops out at 377 on level 20. So MICHU leads 3-1.
And both is ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Finally, we got to see a full game, a game we want to see. There were very few of those just double level 19s so far. I believe no double level 20 so far this tournament.
But there will be more, Adam. We are approaching the phases where better and better players will join the bracket, so...
Yes, but why not today?
Okay,
Why not
MICHU,
now?
GDUDGE. Why not now? Why not now? Prove us wrong.
You wrong.
I'm always wrong.
No.
Sometimes I'm right? No, it's not possible.
But you know that the Sweden sucks.
Yeah, okay, that's the one thing I know. In everything, so yeah, that's true. Okay, let's check the game. GDUDGE with 91k and MICHU with 34. MICHU struggling a little bit.
It's MICHU with this 3-1 lead. Basically, GDUDGE needs to win this game. So if he loses it, he'll have to win all the remaining 4 in order to stay in the tournament, which is gonna be very tough task.
As far as I know, no one has done it so far, so yeah. Okay, but GDUDGE is Tetris ready. 127 plays MICHU 91k. So GDUDGE still in the lead and MICHU still struggling a little bit. GDUDGE, it's your chance to build the lead in this game. Okay, MICHU scores the Tetris 120, GDUDGE 174, so there's like 54k advantage, almost 3 Tetrises. But GDUDGE with those Finnish towers in the middle, this worries me. Okay, but now his stacks looks better, 200k for GDUDGE, 125 for MICHU.
But that's a huge lead GDUDGE managed to make pretty much out of nowhere. He wasn't in any like major balance situation. Just once again, here a line, here 2 lines, here 3 lines, here 4 lines. Out of nowhere, you are 100k behind. That's what happens on 18, both NTC and PAL. Very often, but in PAL, this is much greater impact on the final outcome.
Okay, GDUDGE hit the Z-spin, 273, 296, and MICHU 159, so there's 140k advantage for GDUDGE. So definitely a game he wanted in order to stay in the match. 299 GDUDGE, 184 MICHU, and MICHU is looking for a long bar. He gets the long bar, 209 for MICHU and 345 for GDUDGE. Yes, so we are like reversing the roles when MICHU had this monster game, and now time for a monster game from GDUDGE's side.
It's MICHU on the truly suffer pace. 233 at 90 lines, that's extraordinary.
But not always the pace is a problem for MICHU, but also his stack.
It looks like that's gonna be it. MICHU is going to top out. GDUDGE, please play it out.
Yeah, please play it out. You've won, but there's like 30 lines left on 18, so please play it out.
Now 3-2. Still as close as it would be after 5 games on the lead. Oh, he could have adjusted for that Tetris. That would be great.
Yeah,
Didn't
there
know
it will be
Tetris is
tough.
to go.
Yeah,
Pretty
it
sure
will be
it will
tough
go
for
for
500k before transition. It's not possible. But we know that GDUDGE is capable of playing level 19. And is he preparing for level 19 transition?
I think he wants this Tetris. Oh, but the bots. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's looking terribly bad for 19 play.
But still, 483 for GDUDGE. Nice tournament score. Maybe gives him some confidence boost. And yeah, maybe we will see a game where 2 players approach level 19 with similar scores, and those small details, the fastest ball speed, decide the winner. Let's hope for it.
Both is ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 3-2 for MICHU. If MICHU wins this game, GDUDGE will have to win all the remaining 3. GDUDGE wins. We'll have a tie, 3-3. GDUDGE starting very aggressively and misdrops that T. That's looking pretty dangerous, but manages to get this number to the left. MICHU also a very tough start. It's something to the right. That's not looking good by any means. Unfortunately, gets the C burn. Oh, he will be fine. But GDUDGE yet again gets a chance to pull ahead very early, and MICHU still with some trouble putting that T in the middle. That cost. It's gonna be very costly. Gets the number, unfortunately, so he won't pop out here. But still, quite a lot of burning ahead of him. And the GDUDGE already 2 Tetris ahead, so taking his chance very early in. Now 3 Tetris ahead. Or maybe like 2.5. MICHU finally scoring the Tetris.
Yeah, but for GDUDGE, it's a perfect scenario. He's like 2 Tetrises in the lead. Oh! I wanted
That
to
was
say that.
very fortunate. Because all those pieces so quickly. One more of those bad pieces and this would be game over. It's always very difficult in those situations. Like, however much you train at that, no matter how well you know what to do, it's all happening so quick that it's like one misdrop and that's it. That's the case.
Oh,
it's happened
two
once again
misdrops.
here. I don't know today, and MICHU also in huge trouble. Both players burning very high. I don't know today. All the time, all of the matches, we get a lot of
even in the CTP with Mark and Sidnev, they also had some tough games. So yeah, maybe it's something in the air today. I don't know.
It's a lot of those. Like,
and everyone is
hangs.
making this. Everyone is
yet
making
another one by GDUDGE.
Yeah.
It's going to top out. GDUDGE tops out with
1669.
MICHU,
So
you need to
MICHU-
score 170,000 points in order to take the game. 170k points.
Yeah, and as I said, every one of us makes the same kind of mistakes today. It's so weird.
Really, I believe, in terms of those mistakes today, there are more of them than all the other Lotbook Cup matches overall.
Oh, and
altogether.
Michu needs 5 more K, but yeah, it should be.
It's fine, it's fine. By going for this Tetris, but he gets it with this number.
Okay. And it's 4-2 for Michu. So Michu has match point. GDUDGE needs to win all of the remaining games in order to advance and face Yanni in the round of 32.
Buff is ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And GDUDGE with a column 9 Tetris, the least efficient column to play. Oh, thank you, Richard, for the raid. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, thanks.
Where is Richard? When is Richard? Richard is playing tomorrow with
Yes.
Giant.
Both plays with a lot of trouble. What's happening again? Oh no, GDUDGE. Michu is going to top out. Or maybe not. Will he get this number? No, he doesn't. GDUDGE needs to chase down, but is also in a very tough spot. GDUDGE needs to survive. About 20k points to go. Needs a lumber right now. Anything to burn. Where are the pieces for GDUDGE? He closes up his right side. He won't be able to do it.
No,
He tops out.
that's not possible. Oh, and GDUDGE's console. What happened? Have you broken your hardware, GDUDGE, or is it only a grabber malfunction? What a tougher game it was.
Michu takes the game and the match. What was that? They both boards collapsed in a matter of seconds. So quick.
Yeah, both players stopped out almost in the same moment, but Michu had this one Tetris more on his board, and that was enough to win the game number 7 and the whole match 5-2. So Michu advances, faces Yanni in the next round, and we still don't have the score 5-3. No, GDUDGE, it's not time for retirement. It's time to train more.
Yes.
I told myself as well, no retirement, train more. We can't give up. Have to train more. And more not only more, but also more regularly. So yeah. Okay, so we have like 33 minutes for the next and the last match of today's stream, MR.FAQ. Yeah, thanks for the thanks, Michu. Now Michu prepare for a match against Yanni. It will be also nice opponent for you, I suppose. Okay, so let's take a look on the bracket. So you see, MICHU won 5-2 against GDUDGE. And faces Yanni in the round of 32. So we already have 2 matches of round of 32 which can be played. Yanni versus MICHU and Peyton versus Bergtroll. Today we have the match of from round of 40, MR.FAQ against JAKUB. Tomorrow Giant plays against Richard. And we have to schedule a match from for quiz and MSX in order to finish round of 40. Then we can concentrate to finish round of 48. Sorry. Then we can concentrate on finishing round of 40. We know that one match can be played only after March 28, but that's not a big deal because we still have plenty of other matches to be played. So let's see how it develops. Yeah, so MR.FAQ versus JAKUB, and the winner of this match will face Jepper. As far as I know, JAKUB said he can only play around 23 UTC, so I think we are forced to take a break, about 30 minutes, and then we will be back. With more action, unless Adam has the statistics from the match GDUDGE versus MICHU.
Just let me check if everything puts correctly.
I also hope, MICHU, that Yanni shows up, and I also hope that he doesn't face any technical issues. Okay, so as far as those average scores and average losing lines are concerned, it was pretty tough for the guys, about 100 and something points, not even about half of the way to transition, but with those top scores and top lines it looked better. MICHU scored, they both scored a similar number of lines, 483 for MICHU, 484 for GDUDGE. MICHU with 1.6 total score, GDUDGE 1.4, but GDUDGE was able only to win 2 games. MICHU won another 5, and MICHU will face Yanni in the round of 32. The next and the last match of today's stream will be MR.FAQ versus JAKUB. And as you can see, MR.FAQ is first VTuber with an NTSC max out DAS PAL PB 663 and non-PAL 19 DAS PB. Seed 38, 535k in the qualification, faces seed 43, JAKUB with 501, who has beaten 5-0 GeoWolf in the round of 56. JAKUB with a PAL DAS PB 682k and 19 PB of 83k, semi-final in CTGC 2022. So Adam, I think we go for 25 minutes break.
Yes,
and then we will try.
And then we will try. Already running. Let me just put it in. Here it is.
So guys, take a break, and 23 UTC is the scheduled time for the last match of today, MR.FAQ against JAKUB. So see you in about 23 minutes.
See ya. Here we are, back from the break. Mr. FAQ, seat 38 against JAKUB, seat 43. Mr. FAQ, the first VTuber with an NTSC maxout.
What is a VTuber, Adam? Do you know?
VTube, it's like
I
this kind
am
of...
probably too old to know this.
I'm too, but I know it's like this kind of graphic thingy. I guess even this picture Mr. FAQ has is VTube something.
Let me Google it, what a VTuber or VTuber is. Virtual YouTuber. Ah, okay, so this graphic makes sense, okay. Yeah, and Mr. FAQ has also a very, very decent PIW of 663. Can I say it correctly? Is it 663 or 668? My eyes are confusing me. Over 660k for sure. And JAKUB with over 680. JAKUB played already one match in the tournament. Won 5-0 against GeoWolf in the round of 56. And now it's a time for a bigger challenge against Mr. FAQ from Argentina. Mr. FAQ is one of the two players from South America taking part in the LOL Cup this year. The second player is Richard Wolf, the sixth from Colombia. So we are waiting, I suppose, for the players to go live. But maybe while we are waiting, maybe you can show the bracket to our viewers.
Sure. Here it is.
So guys, as you can see, there are the first rounds from round of 56 to round of 24 shown, but then we will have also round 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final. Every match in rounds 56 to 16 is a best of 9, and only level 18 starts. As you can see, different part of the brackets have different stages. In some part of the brackets we can already schedule rounds of 32. In some parts of the bracket we are still waiting for rounds of 48 to be played. Mr. FAQ and JAKUB, the winner of this match, will face Jepper in the round of 40. So we are going to more advanced stages of the tournament. The better and better players will join the brackets. So there is a potential for more and more points to be scored in those games. The biggest score so far in a single game held MICHU with 598. And then you can see the second part of the bracket from round of 24 to round of 16, who will join in which place. The top 8 joins the tournament in the round of 16. So the last players to join the tournament are Adam, RVP, Schnecke, Jesper, Mörke, Neno, Mark, and Sidnef. Mark won today CTP in beat Sidnef in the final in the decider 4-3. So another CTP win for Mark, and another second place for Sidnef in 2023.
Yes, it's like, which one is it? Like 69th?
I don't know. I lost count, but Sidnef does not collect only second places.
Well, let's not talk about it.
But you know, last week we were in Vienna and we saw a Sidnev winning a live tournament. And you know what? I was on two international tournaments. This one in Vienna and the other one was CTC in Copenhagen in 2002, and both tournaments were
Yes,
won by Sidnev.
2002. Yeah, yeah.
2022. Sorry for
Oh, yeah.
sorry for my English. I wanted to say 2022. So maybe I should stay home and don't go to the live tournaments. Maybe this does not break Sidnev's streak of second places, because when we go, Sidnev wins. So I have to stay home, I suppose. Or
Go
go
back
to the
to 2002.
or back to 2002, or go only to the tournaments which Sidnev does not attend. There's also just okay, guys. Jokes aside, this is 23 UTC, so we should start with the match, but we don't see the players live. Or are they live, Adam?
No, they aren't.
Maybe we have to remind them. Okay, guys, we are trying to find out where the players are. So let's wait a few more minutes. What do you say, Adam?
That's nice. I didn't know this OBS feature.
Which one you mean?
This one, I mean.
Ah, this one. Okay, this one is nice.
Slider.
Mm-hmm. What do we do when two players are not showing up?
Well, we would set counters for both of them, and I guess that's what we are going to do.
And then both are eliminated from the tournament, yes?
Well, maybe one of them shows up.
Maybe. So then, if they don't show up, then Jeper goes by in the next round and faces Czechostak at the balcony directly.
Well, maybe we would throw them from the balcony then.
Yeah, but they have to show up in order to throw them from the balcony.
Yeah. That's an issue, you know? Okay, I think it's time to not wait anymore. So here we have the 30 minutes. Why is it put so wrongly? Adjust it. I don't mean.
Hello, Gunther. Yeah.
Hello. What's wrong with the timer? Why that it doesn't move?
I don't know. What are you doing? But Gunther, you know, deciding the players firstly have to show up in order to consider starting a match, but
Okay, here we have the 30 minutes. I will set up another one. You will see me breaking OBS now if you want. Do you want? I'm sure you want.
yes, we want them.
Everybody wants that.
You've broken
The boss today already.
yeah. So why not breaking OBS?
Oh, and JAKUB is live. Okay, so this will be only for the FAQ now. But yeah, now I feel like doing it, you know? Like breaking OBS is such a good thing. Like, let's try this, or maybe even this. Let's try to move it somewhere here. Maybe.
Okay, it's good enough. I think you don't have to adjust it to pixel perfect space. Okay.
Hello, JAKUB.
Okay, but leave the timer. JAKUB has to go live. So.
Oh yeah, for JAKUB. I mean, he's here. We'll make it surely.
Okay. JAKUB, you have 28 minutes to go live. So if you need some more time, it's fine. Still waiting for Mr. FAQ.
It hasn't been decided whether JAKUB was third or fourth at CTGC 2022. I mean, it looks like all this, how to say it, like this German hyperology has failed eventually. It's their fault.
But was the third place match supposed to be played and was not played, or what's the issue with this third place match?
As far as I know, it's been postponed, and it's been postponed over and over again. Making it not happen really. They are both live.
Okay, so we will have a match.
Yes, we will have a match.
Okay, so if the players need, we will give them a few minutes for warm-up, and then we will start the last match of the day. It was a long day as far as about letters is concerned. We started at 15 UTC with 2 World Cup matches. Then we had CP finals, and then the other 3 matches of a World Cup.
Here there are. It's the FAQ against JAKUB.
Can we see a 5-3 score, Adam, in this match?
No.
So we have to wait more.
Yes. Players getting beaten. Train as well.
Okay, Mr. FAQ needs a bathroom break, and then we will we'll be ready to begin. Okay, it looks like Mr. FAQ has a Tetris gym, if I see correctly. So the question we would like to ask you guys, do you want to play same sheet or do you want to play different sheet today? Mr. FAQ doesn't have a PAL console, so Mr. FAQ plays, I suppose, this fractal ROM. Okay, so, and as far as PAL is concerned, okay, so no same sheet for this match, unfortunately. So yes, Jakub, thank you for your readiness for his same sheet, but unfortunately, Mr. FAQ doesn't have the technology to play it, so we will play a random seed. So Alexei Pajitnov will decide who will get a better seed. Yes, Mr. FAQ, the 30 years old technology to play LOLPOC. It's nice. Okay, Mr. FAQ, I'd like to remind that at least a hand cam is needed for the tournament. So if you'll be so nice and put your hand cam to the stream, to your warm-up, and then we can begin with your round of 48 match. Just to remind you guys, it's a best of 9 with level 19 starts only. 9 level, what did I say? I said 19? No, level 18 starts only. It's too late for me, I suppose, today. So I correct myself, level 18 all the way at best of 9. So I'm in the prediction contest. Who's the favorite to win this match?
I'll check actually. I don't remember. It's Jakub. It's 6 votes for.
6 votes to 4. Okay. So Mr. FAQ is the one to prove the players wrong, or the contenders, or how do you say it in English? I don't know. The people who are taking part in this contest.
Swedes?
Sorry?
Swedes?
Pardon? I don't think that any Swedes playing in this contest. Or am I wrong?
I mean, it's fortunate.
Okay. Okay, so Mr. FAQ writes from 2 accounts that you were playing Tetris. Okay, so we have.
I think Swede would do.
So we have to pay attention in the chat. Maybe, Michu, maybe. My English is not that advanced, so, you know.
Yes, but Sweden still sucks.
Okay, so we have Mr. FAQ with a hand cam. That's nice. Jakub also adjusting his camera. So waiting for the players to finish their warm-up, and then we can start with this match of round of 48, Mr. FAQ from Argentina versus JAKUB from Germany.
Yes, German doesn't suck so much. Sweden sucks much more.
What about Argentina?
Argentina?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
This is a country in South America.
Oh yeah. I've heard something. Yeah.
The people speak Spanish there. Messi is from there.
Messi?
They
Who
like-
is that?
This is a guy who is like kicking a ball and running through the grass. So you know, world champion or something like that. I don't know.
Running on a grass?
Mm-hmm. A grass field, like 100 meters long and like 60 meters bright or something like that.
Running on the grass? That's such a respect. This respect to the like. I mean, running on the grass. It's such a disrespect to the environment. How can you do that?
You have to ask him. And he also kicks balls. He was right. And as far as I know, the people in Argentina like to dance tango. It's their national dance.
Yeah, mangoes are so sweet and nice and sweet and mangoes like sweet. Well, have I said sweet 3 times? It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Mango can be sweet triple time.
Adam, can you check Mr. FAQ's stream?
Yes,
Because his
his
playfield
far
looks
off
like...
stencil.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to ask that once he finishes his warm-up.
So maybe Mr. FAQ can check your stencil, because I think on our side should be everything fine. And we would like to see your score correctly. So if you can please check your stencil readiness. In order not only for us to give us the great experience, but also to our viewers. Yeah, it's kind of... Oh, Mr. FAQ needs to adjust, but I think he's doing great. He was doing a great job for a moment. Oh, now should be perfect. Oh, what happened?
The technical issues have caught us.
Yeah, but you know, this is our 5th match today. Only the first technical issues of the day, so we're doing great. But we're not that great as we've done in Vienna, where there were no technical issues for the whole tournament.
Yeah, and we are going like this, like accumulation of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, this tournament has been really missing something. Like,
What do you mean? What do you mean exactly?
like, how can you hold a Tetris tournament without technical issues? That's like so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It is wrong. It is wrong.
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, now it looks great. Okay, Mr. FAQ, I think you have it. It doesn't have to be frame perfect, but...
Congratulations, you've lost. Oh, you've won.
Okay, now it looks great. Thank you for adjusting it, Mr. FAQ. Now you can finish your warm-up, and when you're ready, we start your match. No same pieces, so as I said, Alexei, we decide your fate, guys. JAKUB Tetris ready on 19. Oh, but it didn't go well. Okay, so guys, do you wanna warm up more or do you wanna start your match?
Jakub is ready.
No, Jakub, no same piece sets because Mr. FAQ is on Fractal's ROM, so there is no possibility for it, unfortunately. And Mr. FAQ with hover free, I suppose it also meant readiness in the old times, but I'm not sure. If you can confirm, Mr. FAQ, that you are ready in the chat, because I don't want to misread it. Jakub says he's ready. Yes, hover free is ready. Okay, so we will know for the next match that when we see hover free, its readiness from Mr. FAQ. Okay, Adam. So both players are ready. Let's start the countdown for game number 1.
Starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Good luck and fine.
Last match of today. Mr. FAQ versus Jakub.
Okay, and Jakub is in, and Mr. FAQ as well. Yeah, Argentina is a little bit further than Germany from us, so no wonder that.
Jakub with immediate trouble manages to open the wall up.
And
Now
that's a Tetris. Oh, and Mr. FAQ with 2 missed drops, which might be fatal.
And they are. Mr. FAQ tops out.
And Jakub takes game number 1. J and L missed drops, and that was it. This is the PAL Tetris. 2 unfortunate missed drops, and then you're done. Every one of us experienced the same situations. Those weird misdrops happen to everyone today, Adam, with no exceptions.
Exactly.
Okay, we have a readiness from Jakub, so we'll wait for hover free or readiness from Mr. FAQ.
Here it is. So the second game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Let's go.
Now, I don't know if you saw that, but on my end, between me typing !3 and Tetris, classic Tetris bot 3, there were like 6-7 seconds easily. And I already thought that
you've broken it again?
I've broken it once again, but not this time. I'm like starting to wonder what is like the next thing to break. What do you think? Maybe OBS? maybe the whole internet, maybe the
Or the whole
world.
Twitch. Or the
Just
whole
Twitch?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Just break Twitch.
Okay, Jakub with 50k already, MR.FAQ with 34. So one Tetris lead for Jakub after 59s. And Tetris for Jakub, 74k, and MR.FAQ is building one of the ground. Oh, and waits for the long bar. Duck is not in the optimal shape, but gets the long bar, 61k and 100k for Jakub right now. Oh, and then weird hangs from MR.FAQ once again. Will MR.FAQ be able to survive it? Okay, he's bringing the stack down. Should be fine. Meanwhile, Jakub with 152k and MR.FAQ with 95, so there's about 3 Tetris lead for Jakub at the moment. MR.FAQ seems to have the stack under control. And Jakub is waiting for a J, but had to put something else there. And now, sorry. Excuse me, guys. $198 for Jakub and 133 for MR.FAQ, and Jakub with those weird dependencies in the middle of his board. It should be fine. Reopens the well and brings it down. Oh, and another long bar dependency for Jakub. Was it a misdrop or was it done on purpose?
Much more serious. That's getting out of control very quickly. Finally gets the number to the left. Very nice.
And meanwhile, MR.FAQ was able to catch up to 30 for
Jakub in trouble. Jakub in trouble. In huge trouble. He's going to top out. MR.FAQ with this Tetris
gets the game. And MR.FAQ with a very original board at the moment, but the game is won, so MR.FAQ, you can top out whenever you want. You're safe with this game. It's 1-1.
Jakub is ready and MR.FAQ is ready. The third game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Let's go, guys. Okay, and Jakub already with 2 Tetrises, MR.FAQ with 1. $91k for Jakub, for 71 for MR.FAQ. So early 1 Tetris lead for Jakub at the moment, and both players, okay, but I wanted to say it with not that much trouble on the stacks, but Mr. FAQ with some kind of struggling and getting only S's and Z's for a moment, but now it should look better. Mr. FAQ, is Tetris ready? The left side, okay. Oh, and this another type of those L misdrops. How many times did we see it today? And meanwhile,
It's
JAKUB
truly
also...
extraordinary. Like, everybody's misdropping so much today, like out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
3 times as much as they would normally.
And everyone with the same pattern of misdrops, those J misdrops, of L misdrop, and those T misdrops. In the third column, somehow, third, fourth column being somehow high in with the stack. Weird day for Tetris. Oh, and Mr. FAQ, was it intentional or was it a misdrop?
I haven't seen that one, unfortunately. He's in huge trouble now. That's really tough. I don't think he will survive it. He tops out.
Oh
What's
my
happening?
God. 154 for Mr. FAQ and JAKUB, you are safe. You've won the game. You're leading 2-1. Yeah, it's very difficult day for those Tetris players today, including myself. I also experienced those weird misdrops, so I know what the guys are feeling right now. Lexi has a bad hair day.
Her?
Says JAKUB. Yeah, why hair? What does hair has to do with today? Oh, I thought you were... Mr. FAQ says new controller struggles, so maybe it's time to change the controller. Let's wait a moment. Okay. Thank you, JAKUB, for your explanation. Yeah, overdosing and underdosing. Mr. FAQ, I had the same today, but I don't know if it's a controller or is it a day, but because everyone who plays Tetris today makes the same kind of mistake. I don't know. If you want to change the controller, feel free to do it. Adam, how do you say klontwa in English?
Curse.
Yeah, curse. Maybe it's some kind of a curse today with those misdrops. I don't know.
Okay. Now, as we have a moment of break, here you have a link to the tournament Discord and a link to the whole bracket World Cup 2023. And this year's World Cup has a prize pool, a MICHU prize pool, currently at $566.66. If you wanna make it higher, here's the link, which you know what to do with.
Yeah, maybe it's not the best day as far as the misdrops are concerned, but definitely the better day will come. So yeah, please consider rewarding those amazing players for their effort in the World Cup. Okay, so both players are ready, so we can start game number 4.
Yes, it starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hello, Alex.
Oh, welcome to the chat, Alex H official. How is your hangover, Alex, today? Is it better? Okay, so we have JAKUB in. It's better, that's nice.
Was it caused by Swedes?
I had like 3 plates of pasta. Oh, nice. But back to the game. Jakub with already 2 Tetrises, 1 Tetris for Mr. FAQ.
Now in Sweden they eat pasta.
Is Alex in Sweden? Or is it another joke from your side, Adam?
I don't know, but it seems like.
Alex, the streams it's themselves are going pretty well, but today we all players struggle with our piece placements. So every one of us is overdashing or underdashing, misdropping in a weird places. So it's a struggle day for all of us today, unfortunately. But let's hope that guys
Alex,
wrong.
are you sure? They are everywhere
You
now.
versus Jakub. Sorry, Adam, I wasn't able to hear you for a moment. Can you please say it one more time?
Alex, are you sure? They are everywhere now.
Ah, you ask Alex, okay. I lost, Alex. I lost 1-5 to COBRA. So I'm out of the tournament.
Mr. FAQ with this Tetris 153 now made it 176 at 44 lines. Jakub to 192 at 43 lines. Now getting yet another Tetris. Completely close, but Jakub with a little bit of a lead. Oh, now they eat pepperoni in Sweden.
No pineapples. Okay.
Why would they eat pineapples?
Okay, let's continue the pepperoni thing maybe later, because we have the first more advanced game for the whole match.
Yes. Let's not talk about this, not to curse them.
Okay, let's talk about pepperoni. Adam, you know what? We didn't have a chance to make a commentator course today. Okay,
That's
now
true. That's actually true.
Jakub's board is kind of falling apart.
But you have done it anyways. You see?
But
it's
let's
all
hope
your fault. You can be proud of yourself.
Okay, I hope Jakub you can fix the board and bring it down.
The score is basically even at this point. No difference, but Mr. FAQ.
And it's also
who misdrops. Oh no!
Another
Just
kind of those.
Literally, the moment I said that, it's going to top out. What?
And 3-3. So Jakub with this Tetris takes the game and leads 3-1. And this was another type of those weird misdrops today. You saw this LP's placement. I can't explain it, why it's happening today. For all of us. Okay, and Jakub is topping out with 332 and is leading 3-1. Okay, but it was a better game for both players. Both went over 300k, so let's hope for something better.
Alex, I will come back to in a second. Because they are ready, I believe. No? Yes, now they're ready. The next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alex, do you have Sweden in SimCity 4?
No, he doesn't.
Why not to make one?
Okay, let's check the board. Jakub waiting for the bar for the first Tetris, but Alexei doesn't want to give him one. Hey, what a drought it is for Jakub. No long bars.
Alex,
there is a long bar.
I'm sorry, Mr. FAQ in huge trouble. But getting all the pieces. Alex says he might do, but he's still getting used to the basics at the moment. Well, it's like no. Like, everybody knows that Sweden sucks a lot. It sucks so much, maybe you should train more on that.
Okay, so JAKUB with 88k at the moment, and Mr. FAQ with 60k. But Mr. FAQ has some solves to be done. Oh, and unfortunate Z placement will cause a lot more burning. Maybe not that much, but still some lines have to be burned. Okay, Mr. FAQ should be fine in terms of stack, but as far as the points are concerned, JAKUB has 70k lead at the moment, 141 against 74k, and JAKUB is also having some troubles. Let's see how it goes. Okay, JAKUB tries to bring it down. Oh, and JAKUB, this will be very challenging to survive it. Needs some... Oh, and this Hank will do it. JAKUB tops out with 148. So Mr. FAQ, 149 is the score for you to beat. 149 is the score. You should aim for 149,000, sorry. Gunther, is this the first Lolpok match you saw today? Every one of them unfortunately look like this. No, we are not drunk, Gunther. We haven't trained enough, I suppose.
And Mr. FAQ in huge trouble. What's going on?
Can Mr. FAQ... Oh, okay, Mr. FAQ fighting.
Was it a quick tap? I believe there was a quick tap.
Looks like, but Mr. FAQ... Oh, Mr. FAQ, the port is not ideal, but is able to bring it down. Okay, and Mr. FAQ needs 16k in order to beat JAKUB in this game. So let's see how it goes. But Gunther, you know what? At least we are not playing seat 00000. As we saw that in the other PAL match happened today. So yeah, kind of weird things happening everywhere. And Mr. FAQ completed J's down, and we have 2-3. So GG's, Mr. FAQ. It was a suffer game, but you were able to win it. And we have 2-3.
You don't get droughts on level 0?
On the seat 0, no, because you get 8 pieces in the same sequence, and you get 2 times the S piece. So at the end of the game, you have like 40 of everyone and 80.
S piece?
Yeah.
S piece sounds like Sweden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would ask the guys to play a 0-0 seed, but as you see, Mr. FAQ does not have the technology to do it. So. Which stream? Our stream is freezing often, or your stream? What do you mean, Mr. FAQ?
Not just today. Yeah, not just today.
I have the stream open in my web browser and it's not freezing, so... Adam, is everything okay on your side
Yes,
with the stream?
everything's fine.
Okay, so maybe MR.FAQ, you try to refresh the stream. And as soon as you're ready, we can then start game number 6.
They are ready. Then game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Let's go. Okay, JAKUB is in. We're waiting for MR.FAQ. And MR.FAQ is in as well. And JAKUB with immediate, I don't want to say trouble, but yeah, the stack is pretty high. And JAKUB, oh, and it does not look good right now. Left side. Okay, those flat placements. Oh, but JAKUB, I don't know if he can survive it. I suppose not. Okay, and it's the 7k top out. There is 3-3 at the moment. MR.FAQ, you are safe. You can top out. Yeah, it's 3-3. Feel free to top out whenever you want. You're safe. Okay, if one of the guys wins 2 games in a row, we can have the first 5-3 of the tournament. But if both manage to win 1 game each, then we'll finish with 5-4, the score we already have in the tournament. Both players are ready, Adam, so let's
Next
count
game
the
starts
countdown.
in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. JAKUB says he probably is drunk. LOL. Wonder how much has Sweden to do with that?
I think nothing.
I don't think so.
Oh, and JAKUB with the O piece. Okay, the left side should be accessible, so JAKUB should survive it. Yeah, easy peasy for JAKUB. 28k, and meanwhile 45k for MR.FAQ and 51 for JAKUB. So both players pretty neck and neck. And MR.FAQ with another Tetris 72k, and JAKUB with another Tetris 74k.
I have an idea. What if we substituted a neck by Sweden and Finland?
I think it's not a great idea, to be
Why
honest.
not?
Ask Aki about it. And he
Aki,
tells
are you here? Can you hear us still?
Or did you go to sleep? Because I saw him saying something like he needs a coffee in order not to fall asleep or something like that, so maybe COVID did not help. Let's see, okay, and JAKUB with 111k, MR.FAQ with 187 at the moment.
MR.FAQ with quite a huge lead actually, over 100k points. Very early in the game, with a massive pace at the moment. By far the best of the tournament at this point.
Yeah, and Mr. FAQ also with a very nice looking stack.
Jakub's stack falls apart. It's going to top out. Mr. FAQ, please play it out. 'Cause that's a really great pace for you.
Yeah, please play it out. Maybe you will be able to beat MICHU's top of the tournament, which is 598 at the moment. $598 or $599, so something below 600.
598.
Okay, 598. Okay, and Mr. FAQ with a nice tower on column 9. Oh, and another one of those L misdrops. But yeah, in this game it won't hurt because Mr. FAQ is already good, but it hurts the base. And that for Mr. EQ. There's Tetris 386 at 88 lines for Mr. FAQ. The stack isn't in the best shape, but
Oh, the pace is
should
lost.
be able. Yeah, but Mr. FAQ still can practice some revivals. Maybe it will be needed in one of the next games, so why not? Okay, and there is a Tetris for Mr. FAQ, but 500k is doable. But you need to get some long bars in order to score those points. Okay, but the long bars came when you are not ready for them. Typical Paritnov thing. Come on, Alexei, don't be so harsh for them. Let those players play. Okay, and Mr. FAQ building for a center well before transition to level 19. One line left, one burn left, and then we have level 19 speeds.
This transition looks terribly bad.
And
so it is.
But still GG's for achieving level 19, Mr. FAQ. You are leading 4-3, so you are on a match point. JAKUB needs to win the 2 remaining games in order to advance and face the upper in the round of 40.
The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Now, either Mr. FAQ wins this game in the match, or JAKUB wins this time out. Okay, JAKUB, please top out this game. We'll have to
Redo it.
redo it.
Or if you want, you can play it out as a practice, but it won't count because we need to start it again.
I'm sure JAKUB will be happy though. Tetris is within the first 15 lines. It's surely not the start he wants.
Mr. FAQ, does it freeze both on your PC/laptop and mobile phone, or only on one of them? Because I have the stream on both on my phone and on my laptop, and seems to work very fine. The question to the other viewers: do you experience also similar situations as Mr. FAQ, or is it fine on your end?
My end, everything seems perfectly fine.
Okay, Mr. FAQ, will you be able to continue? Okay, Mr. FAQ is the hover free, so I suppose Mr. FAQ is ready. So let's start the countdown for game number 8.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Let's go, guys. Good luck, have fun. Okay, and Jakub is in. And Mr. FAQ as well. Jakub already with 2 Tetrises, and Mr. FAQ building for the first one.
Alex says if he wants to come forth again, he needs to beat Nenu and then Marcus.
Why not?
Fact.
Has beaten America in round 1 of CTP, so why not you beating America in Global Cup? Easy peasy, Alex, easy peasy. You know, Alex, I have a nice suggestion for you. Train more and get better.
Well, not really. Merke would be best of 11.
Ah, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Good luck, have fun. You're fine.
Yes, because
both players, kind of Sweden and Finland, less than a Tetris difference between them.
And Gunther with a nice advice for
Yes.
Alex.
Put the squares to the left. Put the squares to those Sweden side, like and you have Finland and Sweden. Sweden is on the left. This side you put the O's.
Okay, but meanwhile, players are playing, and Jakub with a clean board with 158, and Mr. FAQ with some burning to do with 155, 181 for Jakub, so about 2 Tetrises lead right now, and Mr. FAQ is building for Centerwell. Will it backfire, or will Mr. FAQ get a long bar in time? Gets the long bar in time.
In quite some trouble. Gets long bar, fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yet another one.
Oh, sorry guys, I was commentating on the stream, not on the live screen. Sorry, my bad. Now I am alive. On live street. Okay.
Mr. FAQ didn't put that L to the left. I have no idea why. This
because it wasn't O. Because it wasn't O. We said that O's to the left. Yeah, because we said only O's to the left, so. Okay, but Jakub is very high and needs something to the left. Okay, gets the TPs to the left. Needs some more pieces.
This one he should survive though. But this it's it.
O to the left.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. FAQ in trouble this time.
Both players are in trouble, but Jakub has a 20k lead.
And
so
both getting Tetrises. Both. And Mr. FAQ yet another one. Both players, Sweden and Finland once again.
And one Tetris lead for JAKUB. We are approaching transition in about 30 lines, and JAKUB's board is looking better. And JAKUB scores another Tetris 3 for 44 for JAKUB, 301 for MR.FAQ. And there is another Tetris for JAKUB, 368. So there are like 3 Tetris lead for JAKUB and way much better looking board. MR.FAQ has to do some magic. Okay, still alive, but JAKUB is able to maintain those 3 Tetris lead. Now it's 4. There are 4 Tetrises. And 50 lines to go for JAKUB, 22 lines to go for MR.FAQ. It looks like level 19 will be required for MR.FAQ to chase down the score.
It's in huge trouble now. Especially after this T misdrop.
The classic misdrop of today is those TL misdrops in those column 2, 3, some of high. Okay, so JAKUB with 427 with one more burn possible before transition. Another burn is a transition to level 19 and gets a Tetris in level 19, 454 for JAKUB. Let's see how far he can go. And MR.FAQ transitions with 370, so big challenge for MR.FAQ in order to win in this game, because JAKUB is going strong. He's on level 20 right now, so finally something what will be decided on level 19 plus. Oh, and MR.FAQ's board falling apart, so that might be it. And we will have a decider. JAKUB in level 21. JAKUB, feel free to play it out as long as you can. 157 lines is a tournament best line scoring game so far for Tony, and you have 159, so you've officially the best liner, or how do you say it, level 23. You're going strong, and and JAKUB maybe goes for level 23. No,
guess the air doesn't put it to the left. That's gonna be it.
Oh, that's line PB by 2. GG's JAKUB. And yeah, MICHU, you're right. 5-3 is not happening in this cup.
Well, like you see, MR.FAQ is on the left side, that's the Sweden side, he lost. JAKUB is on the right side, that's the Finland side. He got a new PB. Sweden sucks, Finland works.
Okay, level 22, almost level 23. JAKUB's beaten Tony's record by 10 lines. 2 GG's. And we have a decider, guys. Decider. Something we haven't seen for a while in the World Cup. But the final game of the day is the decider, and both players are ready, Adam. So without hesitation, let's start the final game of the day.
The last game decider starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Let's go. Okay, and JAKUB is in. MR.FAQ is also in. JAKUB with already one Tetris, sorry. And MR.FAQ had to do some burns, but should also be Tetris ready in a moment. And is Tetris ready and is waiting for the long bar, and first Tetris for MR.FAQ. And JAKUB
with a misdrop.
Okay, JAKUB gets some pieces, maybe not the perfect ones, but the pieces will allow him to survive, okay?
Yes,
and gets the Tetris and bring it down. 80k for JAKUB and 71 for MR.FAQ.
But MR.FAQ caught up and he's 14 lines behind. That's a huge difference actually.
Yeah, but MR.FAQ also with trebles on his board. Okay, but also managing to bring it down slowly but surely. Okay, one more good piece and MR.FAQ is fine. 100k, 106 for MR.FAQ, 158 for JAKUB and 128 for MR.FAQ, so it's about 30k lead right now, but there is only like 50 lines for JAKUB, 40 lines for MR.FAQ. So still a lot of Tetris to be played in this decider. And another Tetris for JAKUB, 204 after 55 lines. So JAKUB with a pretty decent pace in this decider. And another Tetris for JAKUB and MR.FAQ with 156. Now MR.FAQ with kind of problematic board, but should be fine. Opens the well. Tetris ready, waiting for a long bar to score another 22,800 points. And there are 191 for MR.FAQ, but 251 for JAKUB. And JAKUB is struggling a little bit with his board.
That's gonna be long burning, I'm afraid. This third row is like a huge blockade. See what he decides to do with that, but I'm sure MR.FAQ will be able to catch up on that. He will
Okay, and
take
JAKUB,
this opportunity surely.
and JAKUB opens the well, okay. And let's see if the pieces come to build for a center well. Yeah. Now is Tetris ready and gets a Tetris. 292k for JAKUB and 286 for MR.FAQ. But MR.FAQ is not that far behind as far as the lines are concerned.
Yes.
So this is a pretty neck and neck situation right now.
Yes, pretty Sweden and Finland situation. Both players with not perfectly optimal boards. JAKUB in a bit of better situation though. MR.FAQ is set up for this dirty Tetris, but getting high, it's kind of got out of control. That's longer for the triple. JAKUB and Tetris ahead once again. MR.FAQ is set up, gets the Tetris. JAKUB as well, simul Tetris for both players. Getting closer and closer to 19 speed. JAKUB 2 Tetris ahead now.
And MR.FAQ is in a very dangerous situation, but decides to bring it down. Okay, not
three
risking.
Tetrises now. JAKUB is in a prime position. He's winning the match basically. MR.FAQ has to stay that high. He won't be able to go back on time because he will lose too many points.
Okay, JAKUB took a
Tetris. Giving that 3 Tetrises lead.
And MR.FAQ is going all in, I suppose.
Yes, that's his only chance.
Kinda has to.
JAKUB with yet another Tetris. One more Tetris and it's gonna be it. And he's set up. Taking the double. Now Mizruf's a piece on the left, but score. Guess the Tetris almost 500k. MR.FAQ will top out. There's nothing he can do anymore. JAKUB takes the game.
Wins the decider and wins the decider. GG's guys, nice. But last game. PQ. But still guys, yeah, this decider is always something very, very nervous. And you were able to bring this game almost to the end. So, yeah, yes, JAKUB warm-up was done after 7 games. So maybe, Adam, maybe the matches are too short. Maybe we have to extend them next year.
Yeah, I think so.
The guys need like 7 games for warm-up, so maybe best of 17 in game round 1. I don't know.
why not? Don't have to consider it for the next year.
Mhm. Thanks for the thanks, Jakub.
Yeah, but Sweden still sucks.
Yeah, I think you've enjoyed the match a little bit more than Mr. FAQ, because you advanced to the next round where you can face Jeppe. Okay, I think we have to show two more things to our viewers
Yes,
before we
I'm
say
already
bye-bye.
taking care of them. So Mr. FAQ, yet another seed to fall.
Yeah, but Mr. FAQ, thanks for your participation. It was fun having you here.
Mr. FAQ, you won't make it. It already does.
Okay, so let's have a look on the bracket. Now Jakub faces Jeppe in round of 40, and the winner of this match will be sentenced to the balcony and will be there for a moment with Czechosczak. And the loser of this match, Czechosczak versus Jeppe/Jakub, will get free from the balcony, and the winner will take the fate of the Balkan man for the rest of the tournament. No, not for the rest, for the next round. So we will see how it goes. So do you have the brackets? We have only 2 matches left in the round of 48. Giant versus Richard Wolf the Sixth, which will happen tomorrow at 19 UTC, if I'm not mistaken. And the last match of round of 48, Quiz versus Messex, will happen a little bit later. We have to find a proper time to schedule the match. Then you can see the matches of round 40, which can be scheduled: Tilbex versus F1 champion, Rurchak versus Cobra, Trakti versus Aliva, and Jeppe versus Jakub. And we are already able to schedule 2 matches of round of 32. This is Yanni versus MICHU and Peyton versus Bergtroll. So we're approaching the more and more advanced stages of the tournament, guys. So let's see how the tournaments develop. And yeah, considering Messex, it was a lower seed to win the match, but we know how the seeding of Messex went. Jakub is the second player. Sorry, F1 champion was also the lower seed who advanced 1-5-2. Okay, so finally the lower seeds also start to win the matches. And yes, Alex, I agree. Yanni versus MICHU will be poggers, unless technical difficulties beat Yanni. And Alex is waiting for, you are waiting for your potential opponent. It will be either Ro40 or Quiz or Messex, so they are in your part of the bracket. And Alex, you said about Merke, but Hezuli is also in your bracket, so yeah, not an easy bracket for you by any means. If Messex plays like in Vienna, will be tough to beat, but if Messex plays like last time in Masters, everything can happen. So yeah, very unpredictable player. Ro40, very solid player. So yeah, and Quiz, don't forget Quiz. So yeah, a very challenging bracket for you, Alex, when you want to finish in the top 4 this year. But you have at least 2 weeks before your match can be scheduled, so use this time very wisely, train more, get better, and then
train more.
And train more.
Then yes, train more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we have the stats.
stats of the last match. Yeah, you wanted to show. And you can see, as far as the losing scores, JAKUB was on average topping out earlier than Mr. FAQ, both in terms of score and lines. But as far as the highest score of the match is concerned, JAKUB was the better player, and JAKUB also scored 167 lines, which is tournament best. And correct me, Adam, if I'm mistaken, but they are the first two players which were able to score over 2 million points in one match.
I'm pretty sure. I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And with total lines of 666.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice number to finish. But Mr. FAQ was able to clear more, almost 100 lines more than JAKUB, with 751 lines. Okay, so yeah, those are the statistics. After tomorrow's match, I'm going to prepare some statistics from the tournament on our server. They will be updating them every weekend, so with the best score and so on, average losing score, top losing score, and so on. So you will have also an access to it on our Lolbog Cup server. So for today, I think we are done. Tomorrow we have one match, Giant from Germany versus Richard Wolf, the 6 from Colombia. And yeah, then we will try to schedule the next matches for out of 40 and 32. It's maybe time to write someone.
Is there anybody playing Tetris now? I'm
Let's check it.
Sure.
Well, Grand Design is not. Pikarik is playing Tetris and Doodle 89.
Let's write Eric. Don't know them.
A few years ago, as I played in CTL, Pikarik was very often restreaming my matches, so this is why I have Pikarik in my, followed channels. But he's also very well. Is playing also very well Tetris, so I think it will be nice choice to trade him. So guys, almost 4 hours of action today. Thank you for your staying with us. See you tomorrow, 19 UTC, Giant versus Richard Wolf. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.